Starting it again. We'll see if this works. Check 1, 2. I see audio now. Not working. Are we on? We on? Yeah, so she caught us off guard. You guys hear me okay now? You see everything okay now? I gotta check my Zoom here in a sec. Should be pretty good. Let's see what we got over here. That boat. Yeah, she snuck up on us there. That looks good, right? Get this little ship out here. How you guys doing today? Ran out on a Monday. Had a lot of meetings and stuff this morning, but got out here. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. Yeah, Lana. Yeah, it's still acclimating because my camera didn't get time to acclimate to the weather. It was in the air conditioning, so usually I'm out here early enough. It should start clearing up soon. Let me know if the lens clears up. Looks good here on my monitor. Should be clearing up for you guys. It's acclimating. Let me know. Alright, good. So welcome everybody. Yeah, it looks good from here. Yeah, that thing, Glory, you never know with that ship. Sometimes, it's right over here. Sometimes she's, 3:30. Today she was like 3:08. We pulled in at, just 3:05. Usually I have more than enough time to get ready, but she was gone. But hey, happy Monday. Park is pretty empty. You can see her off in the distance there. Heading south, gaining speed. See how quick they go? They turn right. Boom, they're gone. We just have the Utopia and the Wish today, just the two. But I wanted to do a trifecta out of the 4-day weekend. So, hey, thanks for joining. Hope everybody's having a good day. I had a very busy morning. There's always something going on. Next week we got to go up to Mike's college, get him ready for all the fall festivities. Go Knights. I just kicked my camera. You can see, look at this, there's one car here. One fisherman, one car. Not many boats out here today. So let me settle in. Thanks for joining again. It's another beautiful Sunday afternoon. So I was talking to family up in Jersey today. 100 degrees. And a good friend of mine, she's a teacher at Old Bridge High School. For those of you who know where that is. 700 students graduating today. So they have it like this big concert hall. It's an outdoor arena. 100 degrees outside. Place is not air conditioned. That must have been fun. So we're 88. Actually, we were 87 before here. Got a nice cool breeze at my back. It's nice. Beautiful. Water looks nice and clear. We had some rain yesterday. You guys know about that. No, they depart. When they're ready to go, they go. The port was really, busy yesterday. A lot of people getting on cruise ships. When we were leaving, we looked at all the parking lots and they were packed. So today, just probably a lighter day to sail out. So when they're ready, they just go. No reason for them to leave early. And she's right here at Dock 3, which is the closest dock to us. This is the sheriff right here. It's the most interesting thing in the water right now. Keep looking for animals for you. Didn't see the dolphin in the backyard this morning, but I wasn't really looking. I was pretty busy. Alright guys, I'll put this in the screen for you and I'm going to be back in 1 second. Enjoy the view. It's really pretty out here today. Where are you located, Captain Mickey? Where do you live? Yeah, my sister. I got a lot of family up in Jersey, Pennsylvania, and they were telling me how hot it was out there today. And it's gonna be hot, right? Next couple days. You guys be careful. One thing about the sand, woo, that sand will get spanky hot. You guys hear me okay? Screen looks good. Water looks beautiful. Everything's level. Fan is going to cool the chips down. We are running in 4K, baby. Everything looks good. Maine. Woo! Maine. Was up there once and loved it. Very, very awesome. Boston. Yeah, New Boston, Florida, right? Yeah, IRL, you're a local. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Sound check good. I'll be back in a second, guys. Just enjoy. If I see any sea creatures, I'll be sure to get them for you. I'll be back. Oh, Lana, you used to live in Jersey. Oh, maybe you told me that before. Yeah, I'm a Florida transplant like a lot of people over here. Especially here where I live, near Cocoa and Canaveral. There's so many people from New Jersey here. And when the snowbirds come down, every other plate here is a New Jersey plate. That looks nice. Natural air conditioning. I always like to look at the names. Checkmate. That's a cool name. See how calm the water is today from yesterday with all the rain. Alright, be right back. Yeah, the sheriffs wave. That's pretty cool. They wave. People are really good. They holler out from the boats, and we're going to be putting up a sign with I have a QR code. I don't know if it's on the website at all, but so we hand out, a lot of people ask about the channel, so I hand out cards and it has a QR code, and I have t-shirts printed up. So if you come down, you get a t-shirt. Come say hi. And I have a QR code on the arm, and people take a photo of that and they can go to the channel. So we're going to put up a sign with the QR code, we think. And people can hopefully be big enough where they can take a photo from the ships or whatever and see themselves live. It'd be cool. Just an idea. I like trying new stuff. New marketing ideas. Missed my calling. My old job, I used to do a cybersecurity guy, and I used to do a lot of promotion for awareness and cybersecurity awareness. And I always come up with creative ideas that drive my teams nuts. But they loved it. We had jackets and golf balls and all kinds of swag, and we used to throw these parties and giveaways. And so I guess it's in my blood. So when we get more established, we'll do more of that with the channel, but we're not there yet. All right, sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'll be back. Sheriff's coming back. Let me see if I can catch him real quick. He can't pull over. There's too many rocks and stuff. There he is. He's still slowing down for us. They do a good job out here. They got a tough job on the weekends. There's a lot of boaters out here they got to be mindful of. And we got the military. There was submarines were in here this weekend. This is the sub base. And we get American subs, British. And there were some subs in here, but you can't see them. They go around that bend to the right over here. That's where they kind of moor up to. Can't really see them, but you know when they're here because there's a lot more activity going on, security-wise. I bet these ships come out early today. There's a barge in front of the Wish right now. That's what that is. That's not a SpaceX barge either. That's probably just a part of they're taking down that. One of these things was processing for concrete and sand. It was called Spentex or something like that. And they're taking down that particular building. You can see all the barbs sticking out of it. Notice the rocket's gone from yesterday. They do that fast. And there's the Wish. That's port 10. She's still moored up down there. And then, of course, we have the Utopia right to the left here. And the Victory, which doesn't go out on Mondays, I don't believe. And you can see the terminal for Disney Cruise Line right there on the right. I remember that was one of the only terminals here in the 90s. There were two. It was that one, and there was over here, right about over here, there was the two main areas. I think it was Royal. I think it was just Royal. But when I sailed out of here in the 80s on Oceanic Premier Cruise Line, that was here. That was Port Canaveral. And I could not tell you anything about what that looked like. That was a long time ago. This has completely changed since then. Oh, July 3rd. Hey, happy birthday. That's awesome. 29 years old today, right? Oh, the pilot's racing down. He's coming in hot. coming back from driving out the, leading out the Glory. So I hope you guys have nice plans for the week. It's getting pretty busy around these parts. We got a lot of tourists coming in. Schools are now done up north, so we get like an influx over the next couple weeks, especially before hurricane season. We'll get pretty busy here. 23. There you go. Love it. My grandfather used to reverse the numbers. So when he was like 85, he'd go, I'm 58. I'm 68. You know, he used to constantly reverse it. It was funny. My brain never developed past 19, so I always stick with that. How old are you? 19. That is a pretty big barge. That's not a SpaceX, though. That's just some type of trawler barge. Don't know. What's the weather like up in Maine right now? Probably comfortable. Aren't you guys comfortable summer? It's no lie though. Best lobster I've ever had in my life. Maine. I grew up on it too, and wow, it's just amazing. If you like lobster. We were in New Hampshire. My son and I, we were up there. I had some business up in New Hampshire, and he took a ride with me. We were up for a couple days, so I had never been to Maine. So we jumped over right there by the border between New Hampshire and Maine. We jumped right over, and there was this place called, first place we saw, Warren's Lobster House. I was like, we gotta go. It's right there. Big, old, gnarly sign, probably been up since 1950s. We walked in, this place was like going back in time. They were super, super nice people, and it was the best lobster I've ever had in my life. And we had lunch right before then, but I could not resist. I was like, you gotta do this. We have to do it. Warren's Lobster House. Right off of 95. Like, as soon as 95 cuts right up into Maine, it was like right there on the right. I'm sure a big tourist trap, but it was awesome. Hey, Real Freak. Yeah, we tried to get out early today, but we just caught the tail end of the Glory. She left really quick this morning, or this afternoon. It's just that looks cool. That's a nice little color palette there. Hope that looks good on the screen for you guys. I love the 4K. And I love my zoom. Get right in on it. Give you guys some perspective. Look at you got the main house here, and then you got the crow's nest controls up here. Look out up here. Radars. Those things are so powerful. That color looks good. That looks good on screen. Looks great in the monitor. You guys hear the engine? We got a catamaran coming in here. Leave it there for a bit. Lana's birthday's July 3rd, Mike.
Oh, happy birthday. That is today's, right? Today. Happy birthday. Oh, July.
No, July.
One month.
I'm having trouble calling it up. Sorry, guys. I'm multitasking here, and I can't multitask. I don't know how. People go, "Oh, I'm multitasking." Like, well, teach me how to do that, because I can only really do one thing. I get too deep in concentration. Yeah, those engines have a nice deep growl to them. Got that catamaran coming up on its left. Yeah, I'm using a software pack of a pretty new company, and they're really great. They're good to me. This is the Go Live. I run things off of MacBook and an iPad, and it's a young company, and they're trying to make a name for themselves. And it works well when it works, but every time I try to schedule a live stream and then kick it off for you guys, it never works. And I've dealt with their development teams, and I'm like, you guys got to fix this. I'm gonna have to go to a different medium for it. I really like what it can do and everything, but it's so frustrating. Because had that worked, I would have caught the glory right in front of us, and the stream stopped. And that's nothing on your guys' end. It's nothing on you. That's strictly a software glitch. So as soon as I kick it off again, it works. But why? And I'm not a programmer. I don't ever want it to be one. That's what I went to school for, and I knew as soon as I was done, nope. And now you can do it all with AI, right? But yeah, so we might be updating a few things here, and I'm trying to help those guys out. But that's pretty. We got rained on pretty good yesterday, and we were filming them right before the Magic. But it's funny how that works, right? As soon as I said, "Oh, the Magic's going to come on," it's going to come sunny, and everything cleared up. I know it rained later on. It's pretty. It's so quiet out here. It's really nice. We'll let her sail on by here. Hey, Bay, how you doing? Yeah, your parents are computer programmers? That's awesome. And that's how I started, and I did not care for it. So I went into engineering, started doing design work. Then was made an offer to get into cybersecurity. Before that was cool to do. So I was at the right place at the right time. And I never looked back. I've been in cyber for the past 20-something years of my career. Now I just do it when I want to do it. I'd rather be out here filming for you guys. It's much more enjoyable. Scratch? Yeah. You hear an engine. There's a little park cleaner behind us here. He's cleaning up from the weekend. So if you hear a little motor running, that's that. No horns yet, nothing. So, although the Glory, sorry we missed it. Sorry they got off so early. The Glory did blow the horn quite a few times for us. And we were the only ones here, so I knew he was doing it for us. I did film it. I have it on chip, but I didn't get it live. Oh, storyboarding? Awesome. You know, I've used AIs for scripts for different things that I'm doing, side projects and stuff, and it's so good. I'm partial to ChatGPT, one of the earlier, one of the newest ones that was out there first, and there's so many now, but it's so good. Even asking, technical issues, I'm like, well, what do you think about this, chat? And it'll give me hey, did you think about this? Did you look at that? And I'm like, wow, I didn't think about that. Let me go look into that. Yeah, it's really great. Ooh, we got a boat coming up here quick. Let's see if he kills that engine before He's got 3, 2, 1, kill the engine now. And he made it. You are right. Great day to grill cheeseburgers. You come here on a weekend and the cars are elbow to elbow right here, and half of them are grilling and stuff. It's very cool, and it just smells great. It's a big tailgate. It's a tailgate to watch cruise ships and people fish and just enjoy themselves. And there's a whole park right behind us and beach access, so a lot of people go to the beach, and it's a really great setup. And for locals, I mean, it's like a donation. It's like $24 a year. You can't beat it. And, the beaches are free here pretty much. You're paying for the amenities. And it's really, I think you're just paying for upkeep, really. I mean, there's no real charges. All right, I see the dates now. Thank you, Kevin. So 25th and the 7th, got it. Hey, Barbara, welcome. Welcome to the crew. That's an idea. I just came up with an idea. The crew. Hope everybody's enjoying their Monday. We are. I like filming on Mondays. It's nice and serene. Some days you get, quite a few ships. We've had as much as 5 on a Monday and as little as 2. Way to go. Cool. Awesome. Thank you. Very, very quiet out here. It's like so still. We don't see tiny turtle out here yet. Yesterday was great. We got to see the manatee and saw a big turtle down in port down here. Way down here. Pretty good sized loggerhead. A friend sent some footage yesterday of, remember I was telling you guys that they take those nature walks in the morning to check out where the turtles are and how many nested and whatever. And, she goes on Saturday mornings, 6 a.m. they go out there, and they just missed the female had just laid eggs, but somebody, a local, saw it and filmed it and shared the film with us. and I'm going to see if I can put that up as a short. Not the actual lane, but just them packing down the nest and walking back to the ocean. I didn't realize they all do it at night too. It's always at night, and it's because of security from predators. It's better odds of that. So something doesn't find it and dig it up, I guess. And natural predators. But 'tis the season. Really want to catch a hatch. That would be amazing. We do know there's a lot of those nests now. I don't know. Just in the area she patrols, I think she said 16 nests right now. And that's just a few blocks. So we got to catch one of them on film. That would be way too cool. You see that stuff on National Geographic, right? Not somebody like me with a camera in his hand. Just seeing those little guys running for their lives. Wow, that would just be cool. So DCL uses port 8 and port 10 exclusively, and they share port 10 with other ships like the Aqua right here. So right now the the Wish is in port 10. So right here. So if you've ever sailed any of Disney and you go to this port, this is port 8, so you see the Disney Cruise Line letters right there. I don't know if you can make that out or not, but behind that crane you see the green turret on the left side, all the green glass. That's the entrance, and it's really, really cool in there. It's really well done. So I feel bad when folks are coming out and they see that on video and then they're at this port and it's just a little, they decorate it with flags, but it's not the same as the Disney owned and operated one, which is right next door. So the magic and everything else is here, treasure. And then, and when I say here, of course, behind the cranes back there, there's 2 docks back there. Carnival uses one, Disney uses the other, and then there's a couple behind here. And then, of course, we have 3, which is right up front, right here. You could see that. You could see the bumper stops right there. And then behind, so you got the Victory, and then behind the Utopia here, which is that's a big dock. That one's dock. That one's big. Is Restaurant Row, where all the restaurants are. So right behind there, you can eat. And you're pretty close to the ship. Yeah, that's at Grills, and then there's Atlantic Seafood and Rusty's, and I'm gonna do some touring of that stuff. Oh, I see they're leaving soon because I could see the sheriff's there with his lights on now. I don't know. I do know that, that's... I don't know. I do, when Mike works the Wish a lot, my son, and it's always in 10. I'm sure it has to deal with how their schedules are with the trucking and how trucks come in and out. I mean, there's so much activity that goes on here during the night. All the delivery trucks, all the food that gets processed, all the trash that has to be taken away. There's trucks in and out of this port all night long. It's never quiet. It's quiet now. When they sail away, then it's dead as a doornail. There's nothing going on there. Just the restaurants. There's nothing. But during the night, when they come in the morning, it's the activity. It's like bees. It's really, really cool. And the trucks do all the deliveries, at all times. And there's warehouses back there and storage and coolers and. Yes, I don't know. I don't know. Disney probably has rights to that one that they contracted out, and probably don't want anybody else to use their port, especially because that is that's their terminal. And the inside of that is very Disney-esque. If you've never seen it, there's a model of the Magic in there. It's about, 6-8 feet long, and it's a cutaway. And there used to be like a little coffee thing in there, and tons of seating, and it's all decorated in Disney stuff. So that would be way too much to move around and take down for another ship or cover up. So they'd probably just avoid it altogether. Let's see if she's moving yet. That's the camera. That's not the ship moving yet. Let's see. Let's lock this in place so she doesn't drift. Oh, she drifted. There we go. No, he has Mondays off because he's going to school still. He's got some summer classes. And he's only going to be doing it for another couple weeks, probably about 8 weeks, and then I'm shipping him off to UCF. So he'll be gone for the semester, but I'm proud of him, and it's going to be a great experience for him. But then he'll go back part-time when he's back, on breaks. They love him there, so they're like, yeah, when you got some time to do some hours, and it's lugging luggage around and doing odd jobs, and he loves it. It's good for a young man to go out there, and he works hard and keeps him in shape. He's lifting some pretty heavy luggage. People sure love to pack for a cruise, and there's no limits on how many pieces of luggage you could bring. It's just how much you could store in your room. They give you, I think, 6 tags, and if you need more, they'll give you more. So when we cruise, if we're doing a week, I tend to pack light, and I still bring 2 suitcases. They're both not large suitcases, but usually I have one with, I still like to dress up, so I'll still bring a suit. I bring a tie, even though a lot of people don't wear ties. I like to do that. And I change my clothes probably 3 or 4 times during the day. You got what you're out touring in, you got your swimwear, then you have your dinner wear, and then you have your after dinner, promenade deck type of clothes. That's just the way I grow it up on it. Sorry for the engine. He'll be gone in a second. You hear the motor. That was always one of the cool things about cruising is just, I remember when I first started cruising, people wear tuxedos. And you could rent them. You could rent them on the ship. That was really kind of wild, but people did it. There was always meet the captain, and that was always tie and tails, or tie and jacket. That has changed a lot. Times change. We have a guest looking through. You're good. Should be on the move a little bit here. What do we got? 4 o'clock. Hey, Janine, welcome. Lots of choices, I bet. Wasn't sure how loud that is sometimes. She hasn't moved yet, but she will shortly. I'm hoping we get some love from the Wish today. I'd love to hear some horns. But including me, there's probably 6 cars here instead of 600. There's just a few of us. Great day to be here. Don't come on Saturday or Sunday. Come on a Monday. It's the same water. It's the same sunlight. It's the same everything. And everything's open. And the world's your oyster. They even have food trucks out here today for the beach goers, which is nice. We have ice cream trucks now. We have food trucks now. Summer is in full swing. Oh yeah, happy summer, by the way, everybody. Officially summer, right? Saturday, 21st, the solstice. People hanging around Stonehenge. We saw that. Well, we didn't see Stonehenge. We saw it on TV. That television. Wonderful invention. Now we only watch YouTube. We don't even watch TV anymore. All YouTube, all day long. Yeah. Yeah. I think that right. I won't hear anything. Actually, it's not loud, but I'm always trying to put out good products. I want the sound to be good and audio and video to be, right on. I have the technology for it, so I always try to give you guys a great view and keep it interesting. Very, very quiet. No ships. We got one little group of people over here to my right fishing. And if they get much closer to that military entrance, that's right about as far as they can go.
Really? You can't touch that wall?
Nope. This must be a really good spot, though, because we see a lot of people fishing right here. And mouth to any jetty is typically good. You see them down here to the right. When the weekends are busy and I'm filming them coming in, you see them over here where they were doing all the dredging. Right there seems to be like a pretty hot spot too. Again, mouth of the jetty. And I grew up near Point Pleasant. So Lana, you said you're from Jersey. Fishing Point Pleasant all the time, and we would fish right there, mouth of the jetties, and Manasquan Inlet. Both sides, yeah, the Point Pleasant side and the Manasquan side. Much more, much closer than this, not as wide as this. Oh, hey, guy's coming over this way. Let's see what he's doing. Coming over to fish this side. Cool. Cool little boat. That's all you need out here. So you need a little sun protection. That sun will cook you in, whew, not too long of a time. All right, Topia's moving. Thanks, IRL. That's funny. It's always the case, right? You spin around for a second and the ship moves. All right, we got her. Ooh, 22, that's cutting fine. Can you read this? I'll be right back, guys. I'm just looking at something. Mike, can you read this? What's that little print say right there?
4 hours.
4 hours, 21 minutes?
4 hours and 51 minutes.
Okay, cool.
That was the last thing I
Well, hopefully that'll stay good. I have the other battery charged, but I plugged this one in, but I don't want to unplug it because then we lose live feed for a bit.
Oh, there's your big boy.
Oh, what's that?
Manatee, I think.
Manatee? Let's see. Oh yeah,
Big
right here.
Spot.
Yeah,
See
let's
if
see.
he pops up
See if
for
he
you.
pops up. See that dark spot right there? That little deviation? That's a manatee. That doesn't look that big from here. Let's see if he...
He's tiny. That's a baby.
I don't know if you guys can see.
It's moving.
He's cruising, yeah. Right here in front of us. Come on,
You
pop
guys-
your head up. Say hello. I'm on him. They got that big paddle tail, one swoop, and sea cows. Right there. Trying to get them, but nah. They hold their breath forever. Yeah, he's going down. Alright. I can still kind of see him, but the camera's probably not picking that up. Cusco Utopia. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it, Captain Mickey. That'll be cool. I have not seen it yet. Got some bees flying around. What are you doing? Go away. How does that look to you guys? Look good? It's a good shot. The two ships. Try to get it without the cranes in it for a nicer view. Almost there. There you go. Yes, I love Cusco-topia. Yes, I watched. It's one of my favorites. Cusco-topia, complete with water slide. I just ordered a Cusco-topia T-shirt. There's so many great lines in that movie. It's so funny. Gronk, oh, it's so great. You know, Patrick Wahlberg, he does that, you know. Yeah, Cusco-topia. Poison for Cusco. Yeah, got it. You owe me a new acorn. They're doing, in fact, speaking of Cusco-topia, so, what is it? It's Typhoon Lagoon. I think it's in August, is doing a Cusco-topia night. I think it's sold out, though, where they're doing everything about the movie at the water park, and that would probably be a blast to do. Yeah, it's so good, right? That is a dress. It's a robe. That's a dress. It's awesome. When we were on the ship, the Treasure, they had that as one of the, you know, they had like a bunch of movies built in, you know, to their streaming service on the ship. And Emperor's New Groove is one of them. And we had that thing on rotation the whole trip. And then we came home and watched it again when we were unpacking. Just fun. Yeah, we'll have to check out the Norwegian Cruise Lines fleet. I don't know a lot about Norwegian's fleet. Just the Aqua, really. I really don't know a lot about it. And I have friends that's all they sail is Norwegian. They are Norwegian faithful. They love it. Yeah, Disney movies 24/7. That little tractor came by us again. Sorry for the noise. Yeah, when first time I sailed the Magic, probably the second time. I think it was in the fall, second time. And that first stack I was telling you guys used to be a sports bar, and that was really cool. And going up there Sunday, watching the games or whatever, didn't spend a lot of time up there. Was on a cruise, but it was pretty cool. Now you can, that every ship has the sports bars now and everything going. It's just technology's come so far. Orlando Princess coming up behind me, Fisherman. Pretty empty, not many people on it. It was booked. I don't know if you guys remember yesterday, it was pretty packed. That is empty. Not many fishermen out there today on that. Again, another great day for it. Oh, okay. Same as the DCL stuff. Wow. All right. Yeah, I have to look into it. I really don't know much about the Norwegian Cruise Lines. The Aqua was cool to see. Somebody was telling me each one of them had a different artist painting the exteriors of them, right? Some renowned artist did each particular one. Good question. Oh man, I thought I just saw something jump. It was a bird. I love this ship. It's a cool name too, Utopia. Kuzco Utopia. I think, is Disney moving too? I can't tell. She's still tethered or is she moving now? Look for the Dolphin. We got lucky yesterday with the Vista, right? Or was that Friday? I don't remember what day it was. They're all kind of rolling together. That's awesome. Come on, give me another one. Thank you, Utopia. Never fails. Woohoo! 4. That's awesome. Their glass is so tinted I can't see in the captain's. People waving. People in the tubs. Crystal clear water. See how busy. Not too bad. Not too bad. People hollering from the balconies. They always do. Balconies are pretty busy. Yeah, a lot of people on the balconies. Up top's where you want to be doing sail away. You want to be up there where the fun is. We've seen her busier, guys. This weekend was crazy busy. This is where I need a second camera with a wider angle. The sheer size. You keep turning the camera, there's no end to the ship. All right, Disney's on her way. That's a nice shot. Look at the color of the sky. There's no clouds in front of them. Unlike yesterday. Nearest cloud here is in Russia. Nothing. Look how pretty that looks. Nice color. That looks great. My guy's doing laps on his little tractor. Look how pretty that looks. Thanks, Bro Freak. We appreciate it. Yeah, they're two of our favorites. If you haven't noticed, I'm kind of a Disney fanatic. Check out the channel. I was doing some Disney stuff, but I have a lot of friends that do that. And that market's kind of flooded. And I really don't have the time to run up to Disney all the time. About a good 50 minutes away. It's fun to do. I did get invited. We got invited by DVC for the opening of the Polynesian Hotel there. I did some video work on that. But I was breaking in a new camera. Really kind of just ran through the whole process. And it was crunchy. Sorry, I'm talking to Michael. But yeah, and I love the Disney Cruise Line, just the service and everything. But I like them all. This one's on my short list, Utopia for sure. Definitely want to get on Utopia. Yeah, retro Disney, me too. I love, go watch the film when the Magic was here a couple weeks ago. You could hear my voice, how excited I was to see it. It's so tiny and it's just so awesome. And it's got that, that Art Deco look to it. That's a pretty shot. And I'm telling you, the Utopia paint, fresher paint on the Utopia than the Wonder. Unless we just get lucky and the Utopia is always sailing away in perfect blue skies and sunlight to give us that perfect camera look. Now she'll turn up her afterburners and she'll get going. They pick up speed quick. All right, let's swing around and catch the Wish on our way. She'll be here in a few minutes. See you, Utopia. Cusco, Utopia. Sheriff is back. We'll keep looking for manatees in between then and now. Again, thanks for joining, everybody. We really appreciate it. I love doing it. I'm glad you guys enjoyed, and we all get to meet as friends and chat and enjoy life together for a little bit. Hit that smash like button and that subscribe button. We appreciate it. Turned 67,000 subscriptions last night, so we thank you all, especially our friends overseas. I love reading the emails and stuff in the comments. And I try to answer everybody. Yeah, me too. I still love the port cams. I still check them out every now and then. Sometimes I'll use that as a gauge to see what it's looking like at the port. There's a weather and everything. Even though I can look out my window and basically see it, it's kind of nice to see it. I don't know when you guys remember, like years and years and years ago, when webcams were becoming all the rage. There were so many places that would like pop up webcams. Like whether it be national parks, or a lot of national parks I think still do. I think Old Faithful still has one on it, but a lot of them got taken down, and it was a shame because people were upset that they were on camera. Then all the laws were passed. Like for example, with me out here filming, I'm in a public area, public domain. I can film anything I want. I try to always be respectful of people like to my left over here. If you notice, I work really hard to try not to get those people in camera. First of all, I don't want that in the shop, but second, I want to respect everybody's, privacy and their good time. And people have been really great. Like, they're like, hey, am I in your lens? And I'm like, no, I try to keep it at the edge of the rock line and whatever. But I still love webcams and port cams. And I'll look at them every now and then from around the world just to see what's going on. A lot of national park stuff. Kind of a nature nut. We still have, I know there's a couple here still, right? I think Fish Lips has one. Grills, I think, has one. I'm trying to think of the other restaurant. I think there's three cams. I haven't checked them in a while. Are they still all up? I have no idea. Yeah, there's quite a few people that stream the port. Myself and Chase, of course, and then there's a few others that show up every now, which is great. It's more than enough video. Do want to branch out though. I just wish we weren't so busy with everything else we got going on. I'd rather do this full time. This would be a lot more fun. Day jobs are for the birds. Boom, baby! That's right. So, which side of the hill do you think gets the most sunlight? Oh, yeah, you see, if the sunlight comes over here, it's just perfect. Okay, that settles it then. Cusco-topia. It's my birthday present to me. I'm so happy. You guys got to see the film if you don't know what I'm talking about. That's, who is it? It's,
Cusco.
No, I know it's Cusco.
Oh, it's,
David Spade.
yeah.
It's Bay was writing before because I said, hey, it's the Cusco Utopia. And she picked up, she goes, did you just make a Cusco reference? That was pretty cool, yeah.
Did I hear a Cusco?
So hope you guys have some good plans for the week. Beginning of summer and all. July 4th will be here before we know it. And then remember the weekend of the 12th, July 12th and 13th. I'm going to be live streaming the air show. I have some guests arriving for that. Part of that will be from the Hilton right there next door to where all the festivities start. And then we're going to be doing some filming from my boat, as close as you can get to them. So that'll be a fun weekend. We didn't have it last year. I don't know what happened. It was something, I think, with the township, and you know how that thing works out. Somebody gets upset at something, but we're glad we're back this year, and it's supposed to be the Angels, the Blue Angels. We've always had the Thunderbirds, but it's so cool. And the old planes come by, and there's some aerobatics, and it's just really, really great show.
It's Bay said, well, you got me. By all accounts, it doesn't make sense.
Gronk, how did that happen?
You got me. By all accounts, it does make sense. I love what. Have you seen part 2, Bay? Have you seen it? It's what's it? Gronk's New Groove.
Yeah, Gronk's New Groove. Very good.
It becomes a
It's
chef.
very good. Do we go to other ports? Not at the moment.
We have not. No, we have not.
If we travel somewhere and we're by a port, maybe we'll hop on a film real quick.
We are going to be doing locations, though. We're gonna be up in Hilton Head. July's going to be busy for us. Hilton Head. We have a Polynesian visit. Maybe we'll stop at St. Augustine on the way back or up to Hilton Head.
Okay.
So yeah, so busy summer coming up. This one is Air Dot. I don't know why they call it Air Dot. Look up Cocoa Beach Air Show July. I think it's Air Dot Show. Oh yeah, we'll see. You guys know it. You know who's captaining this one. One of the viewers said, "Hey, don't call him Captain Grumpy anymore, because maybe that's why. Maybe he's watching us. I mean, that's why he doesn't want to hit the horn." No, I'm gonna call him Captain Perfect. Hit that horn. We're gonna jump around for him today. We're gonna get his attention.
Jump around. Jump.
Cusco Utopia hit 4 horns for us today. That was nice. Again, go check out the film where they played When You Wish Upon a Star with the single note for us. That was really cool. That was funny. Yeah, try to make the air show. That'd be awesome.
State road. The portholes.
Yeah, Miami, I would love to, but my schedule, I just can't jet down to Miami. There's usually so much stuff going on, like even coming here on a Saturday, I got some commitments on Saturdays I got to run to, and then I jump out here in the afternoon. Then if I'm lucky, cook dinner and relax. Sunday's usually always family, but we got out this weekend. I had family with me yesterday. That was fun. All right, we want the Wish to hit some love for us now.
Always cruising. Hello.
Hey, Always Cruising, how you doing? Welcome everybody I haven't said hello to. I try to give out a shout out to everybody as they join. really got to find time to get some cool things going on the stream. All right, come on, you see me. Hit it. Come on, give me something. I don't hear the deck party. You hear the deck party? There's no one up on deck.
Yeah, you still hear some music. Not too much.
It's still early. It's 4:20. They're here early.
30.
We're waving to him. We're trying to get his attention. Come on. Deck party's going on. I hear it. The Wish is like 0-4. Yeah, we don't want to pull that grumpy card. We're going to make a sign. Come on, Mr. Captain Grumpy, hit the horn. It's still a pretty ship. Look, no one up there. You would have had an easy day at work today. This is empty.
Magic's the best. Magic has nobody on it.
There we go.
Party's over.
That's why they don't hit the horn. PA. That's somebody's horn in the parking lot here. There it is. So the Aqua Mouse. Let's set sail. See you around. She's just hitting short blasts. You guys hit a 4 short blasts at the end there? You know why? See that boat cut in front of it? Not supposed to do that. No, the sheriff, I guess, so it was safe enough, didn't go chase him down. We saw it a couple months ago. I told the story, I apologize to recap a story, but a couple months ago we were having dinner or lunch, late lunch, at Fish Lips there in port, and a boat broke down right in the middle as the ship's coming up. And the sheriff's pushed that boat out of the way. It was a good-sized boat, too. And he lost all power. And he was waving his hands and asked, that big ship's not moving. It ain't going to steer around him. And he was dead in the water. And the sheriff just put his nose right into him and pushed him right out. It wasn't enough room for him, but it was way too close for comfort. Yeah, that was new, right? Yeah. You know, when I'm behind the camera, it's hard to read all the text. Let's see what we got. Yeah. They see us out here waving. They always do, but I guess he's gotta keep it cohesive for everybody else on the deck party, and that's a pretty big thing they do. They got the characters out there, and they're jumping around, and video screens going, and pretty exciting if you're a little kid. The horns are loud, just as loud on the ship as they are in front of it. When I did the sail away party for Treasure and I was up there and that thing went off, that was loud. That was really loud.
IRL said why his grumpy captain needs to end his contract.
Yeah, he does. IRL, I vote for you to be the next captain of the Wish. I knew I'd get some love from those horns from you, buddy.
Captain Mickey, you know, I wish I could talk to the captains. They don't always venture outside of the ship. If they ever do one day. I mean, I see
You
some,
should. If they do,
Yeah.
don't say, hey.
I see some high-ranking people every now and then, and I try to say hello and talk to them, ask them some questions. And I don't really get the captain, though. He doesn't like to leave his
Post.
nest. Yeah,
Dropped your phone in the sand.
it's okay. I'll get it.
Thing when we get home.
But if I see him in the next month or so, I will let him know. I will talk to him. Politely, of course.
Hell no. We're going to say, hit those horns.
Hit those horns.
We got thousands of people watching you leave this thing. We just want a little horn love. Nothing wrong with that.
Lana said horns.
Yeah. Hey guys, thanks for joining us again today on this Monday. I hope you guys have a blessed week. Hope you have everything good going on and plans for the summer. It is officially summer now. Get out there and do things. Go spend time with your families, barbecue, do whatever makes you happy. Life is short. Go out and live it. Go book some cruise line. Let us know. Come out and meet us, hang out with us one day. We'd love it. It's a lot of fun. We get a really, now today it's just me and Mike, but boy, sometimes we'll get like 10 or 12 people hanging out with us here. And it's you can hear the banter on the cameras. I try to always keep the conversations off camera, but that's hard to do. But again, thanks for joining us. And we know you spend your day with us. We appreciate it. So we'll just let the Wish drift off in the sunset here, and we're actually south. Sunset's behind me. There's the fishermen here. One of these days, we're going to watch somebody actually catch something. We're here all the time. I've never seen anybody catch anything out of the jetty.
Twice. So people,
Yeah, but one of them was a turtle. That don't count.
That doesn't count. One fish, one turtle in the last 6 months, give or take.
All right, she's going behind the car here. We'll swing out. We'll get you this tug. Cool name. Check this name out. The Signet Warhorse 2. So there's a Signet Warhorse 1. That's just pure power right there, right? I'm going to get this guy to give us some horns. All right, guys. Thanks again for joining. We're going to sign off here in a moment. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you soon. We'll see you Friday. I don't think there's much going on. I think we have one ship Wednesday. Is the Magic going out Wednesday?
This week, yes.
Magic's out Wednesday. Probably won't be here for that. I've got some business to attend to. Well, we'll see you Friday. All right? So stay safe. Thanks for joining again. Hit that like button for us. We appreciate it. Trying to get more people on the channel for more chatter. You guys are awesome. You guys are so awesome. So much fun to talk to. And I really wish I could have two-way communication where we could all talk. That would be really great. That's coming. Someday. We'll figure all that out. All right, guys. We're going to sign off. Leave you in the ocean blue here. We'll see you on Friday. See you real soon. Bye-bye.